In today's video, we're going to be finding out how do men think when you stop chasing after them? How do men think or even react when ladies stop chasing after them? Because, for example, if you are the lady who is always chasing after this guy, you're the one who's always calling, you're the one who's always sending him text messages, you're the one who's asking him out, always asking him out for a date, or maybe for a coffee date. This guy is going to see you as a bother and he's not going to stop to chase you at all. So it's supposed to be vice versa. This guy is the one who's supposed to be chasing you and not you, the lady is supposed to be chasing after this guy. So let's go straight into this video.
If you want to know if a man really wants you, stop initiating communications with him. Don't text him first. Don't call him first. Don't even like his post or anything that acknowledges his existence unless he first acknowledges you. This is not being petty. This is letting you know in raw form if this man wants you or if he is just passively responding to you because he ain't got nothing else to do. There's a whole lot of men out here that you think really like you, that you think, oh, wow, we're communicating, we're talking. Y'all ain't doing nothing, baby. All he's doing is just using you to pass the time. He's responding to your text messages. He's talking to you on the phone. He goes out with you occasionally because of the fact that you're reaching out to him and he ain't got nothing else to do. But I guarantee you this, once he gets something better to do, he will do that. And then that's why you get ghosted, because you're like, well, what was going on? Girl, he was wasting time with you until you found somebody that he actually liked. But you would have never been in that situation if you stopped initiating communication with him, and then you could actually see, did he initiate anything with you? If a man wants you, I don't care how passive he is, I don't care how laid back he is, I don't care how busy he is, he will initiate communications with you. But you're not going to be able to see if he will do that if you're always the one doing it first. So stop initiating communication with him, step back, get a life, get some other options, and then see what happens, because then you will know, does he really want you or is he just a waste of your time?
Exactly, ladies. Stop initiating communication with this guy. By all means, cut down all the communication, because this guy is going to, he is the one who's going to be chasing you around. But the moment you start initiating the communication, you are always the one who's calling him. You are always the one who is sending him text messages. You are always the one who is always asking him to take you out. This guy is going to see, he won't even appreciate you or even see you as a woman. So he's supposed to be the one to be chasing after him.
Perception of you in the beginning, there's no pussy popping, no money spending, no cooking skills that's gonna get that man to change his mind. Hey girlies, welcome back to another Talks with Jo. If this is your first time here, welcome to the party. My name is Joshia Murray. I'm the girlie that's gonna teach you to upgrade your life as well upgrade your dating experiences through my books, which are Pass Me the Wine and Pass Me the Vodka. And then I'm also the author of the Self-Development Book 23 going on 2020 and the host on the Level Up with Joshia podcast. Let's get into some things. These are lessons that I learned, life lessons that I learned when I stopped chasing men. Okay? And chasing men means running behind men that don't want you, running behind men that don't like you, running behind men that ghost you. These are the life lessons that I learned, and I'm going to teach you so you don't have to go through it. Number one, you cannot chase happiness if you do not learn how to make happiness in any situation or in your present. You will always be chasing the next dopamine hit. So when it comes to men, if you feel that a man is your happiness, you are going to be chasing behind men forever. You have to learn how to find happiness in your current moment. I'm learning to enjoy every single stage of my life that I am in until I reach the life that I want. And I have noticed that when I started to do that, there are times when I'm sitting down by myself and I realize, oh shit, I'm really living what I asked God for a few months ago, a few weeks ago, or a year ago or two. Okay, number two, no man is worthy of that much of your time where you have to go in overdrive to chase them to see your worth. If you like wasting time, then continue to do that. You know, if you want to you want to continue wasting your time and you like wasting your time, then continue chasing men. But I have learned that no man is worth me chasing that much. No man is worth that much of my time. No man is worth that much of the space in my brain. No man is worth that much of my energy. And I learned that. And when you detach yourself from chasing things that do not belong to you, you realize the things that do belong to you falls right into place. Number three, You always have to be brutally honest with yourself. As a woman, I am learning to not allow the public to be brutally honest with me or friends, and I'm learning to give myself that type of constructive criticism. When it comes to dating, you have to learn how to be brutally honest with everything that you present yourself with. You have to be brutally honest about what situation you are dealing with. When I am brutally honest to conversations with myself all the time. When I first entered into dating again, I had to be brutally honest about men that just did not fit the caliber of what I was looking for, and I had to understand when men were playing games and when they were not. Until you learn to be brutally honest with yourself, you will always enter heartbreak and bad relationships. So when I stopped chasing men, I learned how to be brutally honest with myself. Number 4, always remember this: boys play games, men are straightforward. I realized that many persons portray dating as a game. Dating is not a game. Dating is just something where you use common sense and logic. Dating is chess. Even though chess is a game, it's still a very serious game that you play that requires you to use some type of mental capacity or power. And that's how I look at dating. And when I started to look at dating like that, I realized that there is no gray areas when a man is being serious with you or when he is playing games with you. In my book, in the beginning of the chapter, the types of men that you will meet. No, I think this was the playbook laws. Yes. In the beginning chapter, which is the playbook laws, I demonstrated a module to show you what is the difference between a fun man and a potential man. There's no gray areas. Fun men have the same characteristics as another fun man. Potential men have the same characteristics as another potential man. Boys play games, and those games that boys play will make you, you will meet them in the next chapter, where it's the types of men that you will meet. Men do not play games because men realize that time wasted is wasted money, wasted energy. Moving on. When you stop chasing men, you're going to get out of that loop of hating yourself. Anytime that you chase a man and it does not work out, you hate yourself. And I'm going to tell you why you hate yourself, because I've been through it before. You hate yourself because you gave everything to get nothing back in return. I pay hundreds of dollars for therapy, and I come and I give you all my therapy moments for free. Okay? So when you stop chasing men, you stop hating yourself. You put yourself on a pedestal and you love yourself, and you pour into yourself, and you realize that a person that likes you is not going to make it difficult for you if they like you. A man that likes you is going to give you that reassurance that you need. They're going to show you that you are worthy. They're going to show you that you are worth it. Okay? And when I stop chasing men, I stop hating myself. I noticed that my self-love meter is at a sky high, baby. Okay? And last but not least, when I stopped chasing men, I realized the way men think. Men rarely change their minds. If a man has already have a perception of you in the beginning, there's no pussy popping, no money spending, no cooking skills that's going to get that man to change his mind. Men are very aware of what they want, and I'm trying to get women to reach a point of emotional intelligence to understand that these men are very emotionally intelligent, because men are wired to be like that, because they are the providers, the protectors, the leaders, and the teachers. So God has made them that way, and there's nothing you can do about that. Until you learn that, you're going to always find yourself in heartbreak. Men rarely change their minds. If a man has shown you in the beginning what he feels about you, it's going to end like that. These are the life lessons that I learned when I stopped chasing men, and I'm giving it to you for free. Bye.
You stop chasing a man because I see you running and chasing him. For whatever reason, you doing that. You the female, mind you, but you chasing this man, you keep hitting him up. No, you got to restore the natural flow of things. Once you stop chasing him, watch that man turn around and be like, damn, where'd she go? And now he blowing your phone up. It's like reverse psychology. I don't know for whatever reason it is, but men naturally like to hunt. They naturally like to chase. So when women are like too pushy, they too up on you, that shit turns certain men off. Like, that's not going to make that man chase you like you want to. And you want to be chased as a woman, trust me. I'm definitely not saying just go cold on dude. Like, Don't reply at all. Don't say nothing. But show that you interested, but don't be thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Like don't start triple texting, quadruple texting. Let it be known that you're interested and let that man pursue you. Because if he's interested as well in the pursuit, it's gonna happen as long as you let it be known. For whatever reason, men love a chase. It's like we fall in love with the chase. It's like, damn, that woman that might get away. It's just something that just goes in our head. It's like we feel like you more special when we gotta chase you. So what you do when you set that tone and you use that reverse psychology against him and you don't chase him, you make him chase you, and in turn, that man falls in love with you. Literally. Because you different. You know, you just going off natural flow and natural, the natural order of things. A lot of women get this messed up. Like, you could be interested in the dude all you want to, but you can't chase him. You gotta let that man do what he's supposed to do. Naturally. Let it be known. And if he ain't gonna follow through, that ain't the dude for you. But if he is, he gonna chase. Best believe that.
I don't know who need to hear this, but you not chasing them equals them panicking. Let me explain. When you don't beg, when you don't constantly watch their stories, and you don't sit there and ask your friends about them, if y'all in the same friend group, they start to wonder why you're not doing that shit. They want their ego boosted. They want you to do all of that, and that is not what you're gonna do. And then what happens is they start getting curious about you. They start liking your post randomly. They start watching your story, and they start asking their friends about you. And why are they doing that? Because both people can't be curious at the same time. One has to be curious and the other isn't. And guess who is not going to be? You, because you're in no contact. You're trying to move on. And this also applies to if you're blocked. You ever wonder, oh, why are they unblocking me? Because they're trying to get your attention. They're trying to play a trick on you to get a reaction out of you. And guess what? Tricks are for kids, and you ain't no kid. So more of the story, you're not gonna chase. They're gonna panic, and all that extra shit they doing isn't mattering until they actually hit you up.
Have you ever wondered what goes through a man's mind when you finally stop begging him to like you? Isn't it so strange how the moment you're actually prepared to walk away, he finally wants to make a change? But the question is, why? Don't worry, I'll explain why. On today's live show, we'll be discussing how men think when you finally stop chasing them. That way you can finally make sense of this crazy 180 men do when you finally give them the space they've been asking for. Join the show.
That's it for today, guys. How men or how guys think when you finally stop chasing after them. When you finally stop chasing after these guys, how do they react? How do they think? What is going inside their mind? First of all, this guy is going to ask himself a lot of questions. Why isn't this lady bothered about me anymore? Why isn't she even not responding to my messages? Why is she not responding to my calls? Why is she not even asking me out to be with her? This guy is going to ask a lot of questions. For example, he's gonna be like, is she dating another guy? Is she seeing another man? Just a few of the questions that this guy is gonna be asking himself. So guys, thank you so much. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. How do guys or how do men think when you stop chasing after them? Let me know this in the comment section, and bye for now.